In this video, we're going to be showing the effects of an ARP poisoning attack on the VMware ESXi 6.0 Hypervisor environment using the standard virtual switch. We have three virtual machines here that we're using for the testing. The first virtual machine is a router system that's just basically a CentOS 7 minimal system with two virtual network interfaces configured as a basic router that is acting as a default gateway for this internal virtual LAN. On the virtual LAN, we have two Kali Linux systems. The first system is going to act as our target system, and the second system is going to act as the attacking system. We can see the ARP tables of all three systems listed here on the screen. The first one here for the router system, we see that it has both 6.22 and 6.21. 21 is the target system, and 22 is the attacker system. And we can see the corresponding MAC addresses listed there. Over here on the target system, we can see both 22, which is the attacking system, and the MAC address listed for .1, which is the default gateway. And over here on the attacking system, again, we can see the default gateway that matches the one listed on the target system, as well as the MAC address of the target system that matches the one listed on the router system. So what we're going to do is we're going to run an ARP poisoning attack originating from the Kali 2 system here, or the attacking system. And it's going to target the target system here, Kali 1. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to set up a man-in-the-middle attack. So this system here, Kali 2, will be able to sniff the traffic from Kali 1 that's going to the default gateway out to the internet through the router. So by doing that, we have a script that we're just going to run. It's Python and Scapy. And it's going to basically trick the ARP table, or change the ARP table on both of these two systems, the target system and the router system, into thinking that the router system's MAC address is actually the MAC address of the attacking system. And the same with the router is going to think that the MAC address of the target system is actually the attacking system as well. So we're going to route the traffic through the attacking system and be able to sniff the traffic. So here we go. We're going to run our script. And we'll see here we're setting up this attack. We're changing the gateway's MAC address. We're changing the target's MAC address. And let's go over here on both of our target and router system and check the ARP tables again. And we can see that the ARP tables have changed. Over here we saw that we had 22 and 1 and they were different. Now they're actually the same. So it's showing that the default gateway has now been changed to the MAC address of the attacking system. And over here on the router system, or the default gateway, we're seeing that the MAC address for the target system has now been changed to the same as the MAC address for the attacking system. So let's run a ping command over here just to google.com on the target system, and we'll run it for a little bit. And we'll see over here we're beginning the ARP poisoning attack, but it's basically starting to sniff that traffic. And we're going to sniff that traffic for 300 packets. And now we're done. It wrote the packets to a PCAP file that we dumped them to. We'll go over here and kill the ping. And it says that it restored the target. So if we go over here and look at our ARP cache, we can see that it is now restored back to the original state. And let's check it over here on the router system as well. And we can see that the router's been restored back to the original state as well. Okay, if we go over here on the attacking system, just got a basic TCP dump script here that's going to dump information out of the PCAP file. And we can see here that we see the IP address of Google is sending information back to 192.168.6.21. So we effectively were able to perform the man-in-the-middle attack on this virtual switched environment and sniff the traffic from the target system. And we can scroll up here and we can see a lot of packets that were basically either coming from or going to Google, and in this case it was coming from the target system and going to Google's IP address, and there's the packet information in there. So this attack was successful in the ESXi environment.